Mlungisi Khumalo, he's standing by at the reunion station in Durban. Mlungisi, a very good morning to you. Give us background. What's happening this morning where you are?
Okay. Hi, Desiree, and a warm morning to our viewers at home. Just to correct you there a bit, Desiree, we're actually at the uMlazi train station at the J section. Also, just to paint you a brief picture, so how these trains were actually suspended throughout KwaZulu-Natal. Let me just paint you a brief background as to what really transpired to this. Now, on Friday, actually one morning, passengers were waiting for the train to actually come at around 8 o'clock, at around 7 to 8 o'clock, got very, very frustrated when they were not seeing the train coming through. So what they then decided to do is they then decided to storm their way into these Prasa offices, and they then went there and actually assaulted staff, and then they also assaulted some of the train drivers. And what they also did, I don't know if you can just see, just properly behind me, there's a car. They actually dragged this car. This was just waiting to be washed at a car wash just across next to me from where I'm standing, and they actually just torched it as well. And also, I do not know if you can actually see, those are the Prasa offices just there, and it is alleged, according to witnesses, commuters also made their way into those offices as well. They also assaulted the staff there, and they also torched 3 vehicles as well. Also, I do not know if you can actually see as well, there's that concrete bar over there. This was actually also just torn down by some of the commuters who wanted to force their way into the train station. And we understand that these events were actually led results because they had been tired of waiting for the trains that did not come that day. Now, also according to Metrorail spokesperson Zama, she actually spoke to the media, and she said to us that the decision for them to actually suspend the train services is because this is because of events that have been building up throughout the years. We also understand that in the province of KwaZulu-Natal in particular, or in fact throughout South Africa, when people get very, very angry and frustrated because of late trains, they tend to actually just bend down trains as a result of that. And also, we also spoke to Steve Harris, who's from the United National Transport Union, who said that they understand that commuters will be greatly inconvenienced, but they said that they've also had enough. It cannot be that each time commuters and passengers are angry that they just choose to bend down trains and coaches.
I like to trust people. Mlungisi, do we know what's going to happen from here on?
At the moment, Desiree, the trains have been suspended indefinitely. Prasa or Metrorail have not indicated when train services will actually resume. But what they've done, they've also cautioned, and they've also spoke to members of the public, telling them that each time that they are angry, they should not take out be angry to such an extent where they actually go around burning carriages as well as train coaches. And we also understand, when we spoke to one of the managers at Prasa, he actually said to us one of the main reasons why trains are slow at times is because some people actually build their shacks or houses next to the railway tracks, so therefore trains actually have to pass through there a bit slower. And also this morning we were just soliciting views of the public in general. We spoke to some of the commuters who said to us that this delay of trains, or rather this suspension of trains, has actually taken them out of budgets. From where I am right now, which is the area of uMlazi, just south of Durban, one of the commuters said to us it actually costs 19 rand to travel from here to town, and they said coming back again cost them a further 19 rand, roughly estimating that is 38 rand. And now also looking at the current recession, they say that it is a major inconvenience to them. And also what some of the commuters were also affected, they actually lashed out at those who were responsible for burning the trains. And also when we spoke to Zama, the spokesperson of Metrorail, she actually alluded to the fact that this was an act of crime and vandalism as well. But now going forward, we do not have an exact answer from Metrorail or Prasa as to how long these train services will be actually suspended.
Thank you so much there to Mlungisi. In 2 provinces this morning, we're reporting on the disruption of transport, and one wonders how this will impact on efforts to revive the economy.